Made lye soap in them outside when we killed hogs. She had to make cracklings and lye soap. We killed 2 or 3 hogs every year. And these are the original cabinets.
Yeah, we've got one of these.
Yep.
Just one just like it. Or similar to it.
This room here was our dining room. We didn't have nothing in here but this table and the icebox. This table used to have leaves in it, and it had 7 or 8 matching chairs. I had a brother that was a singer and songwriter in Nashville. He took that to Tennessee. I just got that much of it back 10 years ago. And Crystal went to get it, and she wasn't very old when she left here. She didn't look for leaves and chairs, she just brought that part. That side table and that washer sat on the back porch. That washing machine had a gas motor. You start it like a motorcycle. Yeah, it's old. That cabinet somebody gave me, we had an ice box there. I didn't have it. And that saddle was my first transportation. I was
Senior sewing machine there.
Now that sewing machine, somebody gave me that, I got Molly's in the other room. That saddle was Doolittle's when him and Lord got married. He had a horse, 2 coonhounds. I ended up with everything he had when he left here. His horse, saddle, and coonhounds.
When he left the whole...
Yeah, they went to Washington State. That's where she started singing. That's Crystal when she was about 14. That's me up on the right, and my brother on the left. That's the first band that I was in. This is Conway Twitty. When we looked like that, we fronted a show for him in our shows, Michigan. It's called Frontier City.
Yeah.
He was just getting in country music. And this is me and my wife when we was courting. She was 13 in that picture, and I was 15. We got married when she was 18. And here we are when we had our first kid. And I'll show you when we first started courting. We claimed one another. That's me. And that's my wife. And that's us when she was 18 years old. We had our first kid there, and I was 20. And that's my band right there. That's Crystal Gill singing with us there. That band right there. That's the last band I had. And that was in, well, a long time ago, before Crystal made it big. She was getting on her way. That up there is Mommy and Daddy and Crystal when she was little. That tree in that picture is that tree you just walked under in the yard. And this guy on this wooden plaque here, he's one of the World War II Tuskegee Airmen. I had that guy here in 2005. He crashed a plane in this holler in 1948. And while he was up here, there's a woman gave him his cap and coat back. You probably heard about that if you was raised up Preston's. And that was a big deal back in them days. His plane hit the top of the hill right over here. He come down, I think, pretty close to Floyd County line, or Daniels Creek. That's where he bailed out. That's Georgette. Had her the 4th of July. That's George Jones's daughter. And I had George here about 6 or 7 years ago. Had Tammy Wynette here in 81, a long time ago. And I wasn't opening the house then, but she was up here. And that's Hollow Brown. He's the first country music artist to make it in Nashville in the record business from this county. That's Keith Whitley's brother. And that's doing Loretta right there in 87. They filmed a special here. It was called Seasons of My Life. That's Larry Sparks. You heard of him?
Yeah.
He's a friend of mine. And that's the Lattermans. And this is the 4-star general. He's the first man to ever make a 4 from Kentucky. Since I've had him up here, I've had 2 loads of people here from the White House. That's George Hamilton. I had him and his son. That's me and my wife 22 years ago. That boy and girl from West Virginia. They got married here. That's Loretta son, Ernest Ray. That's his daughter right there. And that girl right there is John Wayne's granddaughter, Jennifer Wayne. And that's one of my kids. She used to sing, but she gave it up. That's Julie, my brother right there. He was a gifted musician. And that's Peggy Sue and Becky Hobbs. That's all of us that's left, that bottom picture. And that was taken about 6 or 7 years ago out there on that swing. I got Bob Evans, Stella Pardon, Jimmy Dickens, Neil McCoy up at the top. He's not been here though. But Stella was up here about 4 or 5 months ago. She did a book signing in Paintsville. And she come up. I told her she was prettier than Dolly. She said she wouldn't tell Dolly I said that. You got people in Prestonsburg yet?
Yeah. CJ, the DJ, is my cousin.
What? I know him well.
Which one is it?
CJ Gerald.
That one that's got the big gun on him.
I was going
I'll
to
tell you
call
what,
him
that damn fella lost
because I got a country band, or starting a country band, and I sing country music.
Yeah.
And I was wanting to know whether or not he would like to be famous, because in Kentucky it's hard to pull it. And in Europe, it's so easy. It's like it was back in the day.
Yeah. Well, now he's a good singer.
Yeah.
He's got a voice you wouldn't hard believe. I mean, he's perfect.
I've been watching him.
Yeah, he's got a CD or two out, and many of them went to George's show after George was up here.
Yeah.
He got with me, and many of them went down to the show at Prestonsburg, and we got that picture with him up there.
Yeah.
And George come up here, and he was a sellout down there, and he told me to come back to the best, and we could win with him and Nancy. So that's what we done. Now CJ's a good guy. He comes up here every
I
little
was
bit.
with George Jones about 6 or 7 years ago.
Okay, he's been
Down in Prestonsburg.
That's where he was up there. He's been up there quite a few times, and that's where me and CJ got the picture. That rock center.
Oh.
And
Yeah, I was down there watching his big concert with George Jones, and I actually didn't even pay for the tickets. I got the tickets from the mayor of the city for free.
hey, buddy, what'd you come in for? He'd been sick. His hair started coming out. And I don't know what was wrong with him, but it remains. His skin didn't look. I bought some stuff for him and medicine, and his skin's white now, so it might get over it.
I can take a picture with him.